Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the first day, our kickoff session of our HackHPC at ADMI23 Hackathon 2023. We're so excited to get started today, where we're going to have a fun field. Get this, Amy, 76 hours of hacking that end in presentations, where our teams are actually going to focus on science gateways and portals and websites. And we're really happy to have everyone here. But for us to get started here, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and start my slide deck. There we go. Let's hit slideshow. And that should pop up for everybody. There we go. All right, and like I said, this is our kickoff session. I do want to take a moment to thank all of our sponsors here that are supporting this effort, both with the coding camp as well as with the hackathon itself. And of course, they're up here above me. So starting off with SGCI, the Science Gateways Community Institute, which is becoming right there SGX3. Where they will be continuing. There we go. So Doc is extremely excited about that. Dr. Linda Hayden, our tried and true matriarch of HackHPC. Also, of course, we want to thank all of our vendor sponsors from Omnibond. Omnibond, of course, bringing us products like Eureka and Cloudy Cluster and Orange FS and Traffic Vision, and the list just goes on and on and on, but we'll hear a little bit more about them here soon. TAC, the Texas Advanced Computing Center, which both myself and Charlie are part of, and of course you'll hear from us, and we all come together under this great umbrella right here. Come on, camera, show my finger. There we go. Of HackHPC.org, which we may be changing the name of here really soon. And of course, we do want to thank the board of ADMI23 for continuing to ensure that we of the minority serving institutions are able to come together and work together under a banner where we can truly help each other as well as continue to aid our students. But having said that, just to give you an idea of what we're going to do during this session. Now, before I start saying it, over on the right-hand side there, we have a Slack workspace that is specific to this event. If you go ahead and scan that QR code, I'm looking at you, Al. If you go ahead and scan the QR code, it'll actually add you to the SGCI SGX3 workspace, and it will drop you right into the HackHPC ADMI23 Hackathon channel. Now, today we're going to go, of course, show our organizers. We're going to go over the hackathon objectives. We're going to go over our code of conduct because we want to make sure that everyone not only has a good time and learns, but they're also safe and know that we're here for them. Give you an example project timeline, some deliverables. We'll talk about our awards. And then the thing that everybody came here for are portal pitches and our team creation / formation, which is always a happy, fun time. Now, having said that, we do want to, of course, make sure that everyone's aware of our organizers. And this time I'm actually going to ask Amy, if you wouldn't mind, one of our heartbeats from the HackHPC organization. Amy, would you mind kind of introducing us?
I absolutely would. I would love to introduce Dr. Linda Hayden first. She is absolutely just everything to all of us. And she is the reason we keep going and get all the students and have all the wonderful organizers. So Linda, if you want to say a couple words, we would love it. Did we lose her?
Heard her internet going a little bit, cutting out just a little bit there. Let's see her. Did we lose her? I think we did. She'll be back. I know she'll be back.
She'll be back. So let's move to the next one. This is my boss, and he doesn't like me to call him my boss. So I'm just going to tell everybody right now. My boss is Boyd Wilson. He is the executive of our company. And he is kind of a jack of all trades. He runs our company for us. He also codes, he works with the developers, he works with every aspect of the company. And he has been doing this for a very long time. And Boyd, we would love to hear from you.
Hey, everybody. Well, we're looking forward to this week and excited about what everyone's going to work on. Jamie's putting me to work. So, yeah, awesome. Looking forward to it.
Boyd, now you know for a fact you were, voluntold. So we
You think?
No, boy, we're always happy to have you here. I will also Boyd has a secret. He's not in his secret lair right now. But he is in his secret lair. Ooh, okay. All right. Y'all will find out about that later, maybe if he so chooses, but yes, he has a secret lair. All right. Okay. Oh, sorry, Amy, go ahead. I'm used to go ahead.
Oh, that's okay. Is Charlie on already? Or do we not have him with us?
I don't see Charlie on yet. I think he is getting a institute situated, but he's going to stop on in a little bit later.
Okay, perfect. So Charlie works with Jamie and they honestly act as twins. And they work very, very closely together, and both of them dedicate a lot of time and energy to all of these hackathons, all the participants. It is just wonderful to see the relationships that they build with all of the students, us organizers, sponsors, everybody. So you will get to meet him, and he will, if you want to learn something or need to know some apps or some coding, he is a great guy with a lot of patience that would love to spend time with you. So if anybody has any questions about technical stuff, Boyd and Charlie are the people you can contact. And then Alex, we love Alex. Alex does not live in the States. And so unfortunately, the time zone issue, he joins sometimes in and out, but he won't be here every session. He's amazing, and he plans and organizes and runs hackathons all over the world. And he is just wonderful energy. He is just great with knowledge of how we organize and how we orchestrate all the hackathons. Hopefully we will get him to pop into one of the sessions so you can meet him live.
Yes.
And then of course, myself, I work with Boyd, and I'm in charge at Omnibond sales and business development. And I have been with all of these people for years and years, and it is such a pleasure and such an honor that we all have continued since, I think, 2017, correct? We all started?
2018.
2018. We all started with hackathons, and it has grown and grown, and it has just been such an honor and pleasure to work with everybody and all the organizers, and we appreciate all of your participation this week. So please, if you need to reach out to me for any reason whatsoever, I'm here and I will answer any of your questions or concerns. And then of course, Jamie is our rock star, and he is amazing at kicking off the hackathons, holding it together, pulling it together, and he is youthful with knowledge of absolutely anything and everything. And you will see his amazing, fun personality all week.
Yes.
So we cherish that. Thank you, Jamie.
Aw, thanks, Amy. Now, what I am doing, I got a request. Thank you so much for that, Amy. I got a request to drop the Slack link into chat, and I am actually doing that as we speak. Once you join the Slack workspace, please then join the channel for HackHPC ADMI23. All right. And Shova Cat. Yes, she made it. I'm so happy to see you there. Hi, Shova Cat. Okay, all right. Moving on.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing very well. You'll see Charlie soon. He's running around, but he will be around here soon. So having said that, I do want to start us off with the right tone here, and I do want to go into our code of conduct, just because the fact is, even though we're virtual, we're still in each other's spaces. We're virtually going to be within each other's spaces. So we just want to make sure we kind of set a level of understanding there as we go forward. And we're actually going to let Alex tell us about it. So here we go. As soon as I turn up the volume, that happens every time, every time. Here we go. Let me go ahead and back that down.
To make sure the hackathon will be an enjoyable experience for all, we developed a code of conduct. In the next few minutes, I will walk you through the most important points of the code. You can also find it on the hackathon website. The URL is depicted in this slide. We are an inclusive event that welcomes all people, no matter their age, gender, skin color, ethnicity, nationality, religion, or background. We are dedicated to provide a harassment-free environment to everybody, and we do not tolerate harassment in any form. We expect all hackathon participants, mentors, sponsors, partners, volunteers, and staff to comply with this code of conduct. The hackathon staff may take any action they deem appropriate if the code is violated. Potential actions include sanctions, expelling people from the hackathon, or contacting law enforcement. Harassment includes but is not restricted to audio-video recording against reasonable consent, sustained disruption of talks or other events, inappropriate contact, and unwelcome sexual attention. Furthermore, sexual language and imagery is not appropriate at any time during the hackathon. If a situation makes you feel uncomfortable, if you witness someone being harassed, or if you are a victim of harassment yourself, please contact a member of the hackathon staff immediately. They are distinguishable as organizers in Discord. You can also find their contact information under the menu point Organizers on the hackathon website. The URL is depicted in this slide. You're of course welcome to take screenshots and pictures and share them during or after the hackathon with your friends or on social media. You should, however, be aware who and what might be visible in your picture and give people a reasonable chance to opt out. To be sure, just ask yourself if you would like someone taking a picture of you in that situation before taking a picture yourself. We hope that these rules help us all to have an enjoyable hackathon. Good luck.
There we go. All right. And thank you, Alex, for that. Again, we want everyone to be safe. If there are any concerns whatsoever, you don't just have to come to me. You can come to any one of the organizers. You can go to your mentor, whomever. Just say something if you feel uncomfortable or anything like that, because we are here to help. We're here to have a good time, but we want to make sure that you are also cared for as well. All right. And as a favor to me, Amy or Boyd, would you all mind sending Charlie the link? He just sent me a message, but I'm gonna keep moving forward here. Thank you so much. Right. So this is one of the only slides I will read directly. So here we go. The objective of the HackHPC at ADMI23. This hackathon aims to harness the resources, skills, and knowledge found in the Science Gateways community in an effort to provide applied exposure towards students from 2 to 4 year post-secondary educational institutions. In short, the hackathon will provide skills and training while targeting problems that occur within the Science Gateways and cyber infrastructure communities. Student outcomes will include increased familiarity with data science in the cloud, experience collaborative software engineering, and develop professional communication skills. The reason I read that is because we're here to actually take people who are experts in the field, people like Elijah and Boyd and Charlie and Al, and bring you all together with students that may not necessarily have the same skill sets. You all may be in different areas within your particular degrees and things, but to allow you all to focus in on a particular portal in this case and address some of their issues. And the fact is, we need your help. So, and you'll see what we mean as we go along here. when we talk about that. We 100% need your help. Now, I always like to break the schedule down a little bit better, the timeline a little bit better, so that people, especially those of you that this may be your very first hackathon, understand. As a matter of fact, let me check here. In the participants list, oh yeah, I got to put you to work. I got to put you to work. If you wouldn't mind, if this is your very first hackathon, your very first one, would you mind giving us a wave and letting us know? Because we want to give you a hand for joining us. We're just happy to see you. If this is your very first hackathon, welcome, welcome, Jared, welcome. Yes, well, Colin is there. All right, we got a couple of y'all, and Anthony and Seth. Welcome, welcome to your first hackathon. We are here, Emmanuel. All right, so we have, and Yamada, we are so happy to have you all here. Thanks for joining us. This hackathon is a little bit different in that a lot of hackathons are very large. We keep ours small because we want to give you those opportunities to form those interpersonal connections, to work directly with the mentors, so that we can help you. So thank you for joining us. You all help make us better. But to give you that schedule real quick. So today, we're doing the kickoff right now. Then we'll have our mentor pitches, and we're going to form teams. And I know you all are thinking, how are we going to form teams? Well, the reason we call them mentor pitches or portal pitches are because as mentors, we come out and we give you information on the things that we would like you to work on, and you can choose which one speaks to your soul, which particular project you want to help. So that's how the team formation is going to occur. And then this afternoon, we're going to have a check-in. We have 2 check-ins a day, except for our final day. This afternoon, we'll have a check-in where you teams will introduce yourselves. It's one of Boyd, I can't speak for you, but for me, it's one of my favorite things. I love seeing you all introduce yourselves as teams. Now, overnight, while you're gone, you're going to start getting your goals together and things like that for the project, maybe noticing some of the issues and some of the things you want to tackle. And so tomorrow, we'll have another check-in, same time, same bat time, same bat channel, where we'll get to see the team goals. And then we'll start doing status checks to make sure if there are any issues or anything like that, to see if we can address them. Now, here's the thing. There is a competition component to our hackathons. There is. But the fact is, we're family. We're all getting in this together. So if you run into some type of issue or something like that, that some other team has figured out, we may ask somebody from that team to show them how to do it, because we all want to get better together. We're a village, we're family, we're here for each other. Now, having said that, I do want to say, because I see my buddy, my brother in crime, Charlie, just pop up. So I do want to say, hey, Charlie, how you doing?
Hey, everyone. How's it going, man? Good to see you, Jamie.
Welcome.
I'm doing 2 events this week, so I have to kind of split my time.
Charlie, guess who's here, though?
Who's here?
Show the Cat's here.
Oh, hey, Shelf Cat's here. I see Tony here, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Charlie
hey,
also,
I actually see a lot of people from last week here.
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Manuel, Ronnie, Justin, Anthony.
So,
the gang's back together.
Yes, we're getting the band back together. So we're getting, so we're really
Great to see everyone.
And thanks for joining us, Charlie, too. Charlie works at TAC with me, and like I said, we're partners in crime here as we walk down this road called hackathons and codathons.
Oh, hey, Sean, I just see him too.
But having said that, so we'll have our status checks. We'll check on each other. If there are any issues, of course, we're going to be able to help each other. I'll be in communication with the mentors and things. I'll be hopping in groups and things. So Charlie will be bouncing around and helping, assisting as we can, so that on Thursday, we get to our final presentations at, let me make sure here, 1:30 p.m. Eastern, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Now, that means that we have a total of 76 hours. About 7 of those hours is going to be focused on planning and check-ins. We want to make sure you sleep and rest. So we'll knock out an additional 30 hours. So that gives you a real work time of about 60 hours-ish. So keep that in mind, because right now you're nice and bright and perky. And I know there's someone out there that's going, you call this bright and perky? Yes, you're bright and perky right now. Thursday, you may not be, you might go from, Grogu to Master Yoda. But anyway, here we go. Some of the deliverables and resources. Now, this hackathon is.
So what Jamie's going to say, in the next 76 hours, you're going to age 800 years.
Well, when your age is 800 years, this good to show you. Look, no, we can. Sorry, I just want to put it for Emma. Emma's here. Hi, Emma. I just want to say out loud that we're nerds.
Here's me.
And when I say nerds, I didn't know. I'm not gonna. I'll show you later. I'll just say that the jokes don't get better. So deliverables. This hackathon is going to be unique. This is the first time we're doing it this particular way in three very different ways. First, this is the first time that we are solely focusing on portals, making gateways better. It's appropriate because this is, of course, sponsored by the Gateways Community Institute. When I say the word gateway or portal or science gateway, all I really mean is a website that's a presence where you can interact with different elements, be it data, be it back-end stuff like servers and things like that. It is a website. So don't let the hype fool you. But in our deliverables, you're going to create a GitHub repository. And we have training on that, and I'll actually be providing the link on the site here. Actually, the link is already on the site, but I need to add the video to it. On that GitHub repository, you want to have your source code. Source code could be your HTML, your JavaScript, CSS, or whatever other language you decide to use. A PDF of your presentation, because on Thursday, you're going to give a presentation. You're going to have a maximum of 10 minutes, including questions, to do your presentation. You're also going to have, this is one of the new things, a PDF of your poster. Now, the reason we're doing the PDF of your poster is because on Friday, which is June 30th, the submissions for the Gateways conference is actually closing. So by us including a poster in the deliverables, that means that your team can actually submit your poster to the conference, which will actually be held in Pittsburgh in November. So you'll actually have an opportunity, if your poster is selected, to attend that conference. So that's why we're doing that. And we'll be providing a template for you. On the presentation and the poster, we want to make sure you have pictures of your team members, your use of technology in the project, your project impact to the Science Gateways community as a whole, and of course a custom readme.markdown, readme.md file. Again, we have had training on that. We can provide that. We have some resources links for you that's available on the website, as well as any of our amazing mentors, which we're all veteran mentors. We're here to assist you. Some of the resources you have, of course, is GitHub. You have Omnibond Eureka, which we have some Omnibond Eureka experts in the house, because they have been through the training and they know what they're doing. Isn't that right, Boyd? Their certifications are in the mail. Is that what I heard? Is that?
Yeah, they were kicking it pretty hard last week. So yes.
Excellent. Of course, some of the commonly used languages include HTML, CSS, cascading style sheets, JavaScript, Python, which Charlie, from what I understand, you all made some amazing Mandelbrot's last week within Python using Jupyter notebooks. I saw some of the pictures in chat. They look fantastic. Get pages. Of course, I want to throw a huge shout out to Jekyll Themes, hint, hint, poke, poke out there, as well as some more collaborative environments like Replit. And of course, we want to be aware of our Slack SGCI SGX3 Coding Institute Slack channel as well. Use those resources. Having said that, like I said, there is a competition element to this. We don't push it hard, but we do want to give something back, and this is the way we can do it. So without further ado, I'm going to interact with my buddy Alex through the means of digital work. So here we go. At the end of the hackathon, each team will be eligible to win one of the following awards: the Judge's Choice Award, the Viewer's Choice Award, or the Impact Award. I want you to note that there are no numbers in front of the awards. This is because one is not more significant than the other. And in fact, the prizes you can win are exactly the same for all three awards. Alex, why don't you tell them a little bit more?
It is important to know also that you cannot win them all. We don't want to create a situation where one team is running away with all the prizes and everyone else is disappointed. After all, this is supposed to be a fun event as well as a competitive one. So let me talk a little bit about how these different awards actually work. The first one is the Judge's Choice Award. We have assembled a team of judges, and each one can give a maximum of 100 points per team. They will assess your project based on 3 criteria. The first criterion is the creativity of execution, or the wow effect. Here the judges will ask themselves how creative the execution of your project was, and if you came up with new use cases, big opportunities, or surprises. For this criterion you can earn up to 20 points. The second criterion is UX, or polish. Here the judges will look at the design of your project, and they will ask themselves, is it actually easy to understand and to use, and did you put some thought into the user experience? For this criterion you can earn up to 10 points. The third criterion is the technical complexity of the project. Here the judges will look at how technically impressive your hack was, and they will ask themselves if the technical problem that you tackled was actually difficult, and if the technology you used made them go wow. For this criterion you also can earn up to 10 points. The fourth criterion is collaboration. Here the judges will look at how well you worked together as a team. This criterion is worth up to 20 points. The fifth criterion is the presentation. At the end of the hackathon, you will be asked to give a presentation about your project. And the judges here will look at if you presented a functioning solution, if you stayed within the time limit of your presentation, very important, and if you were able to communicate your project and its values well. This criterion is worth up to 20 points. And then the final criterion is very simple. It's just, did you complete the challenge that you set yourself? Did you manage to do what you said you would do? Did you achieve your goals? This criterion is also worth up to 20 points. Now to the second award, which is the Viewer's Choice Award. This is very much straightforward. At the end of the hackathon, there will be a presentation session, as mentioned before. During that session, you will not only present your project to us, the other teams, and the mentors, but also to other people that might want to watch the stream, like for example your friends and family, HPC community members, sponsors, or conference participants. During this session, we will share a link to a form where anyone can vote for their favorite team. At the end, we will count the votes, and the team with the most votes wins. Easy, right?
I always forget to click the mic button. All right. Well, Alex, thank you. He told us about 2 of them, but what about the Impact Award? Well, at the end of the hackathon, each team will be... Not again. There we go. So there is that third award, the SGX3 Impact Award. Now, this award is brand new, and it's a little bit of a sneaker award in that this is an award that the SGX3 judges will be awarding to you during presentation time. I am told it will be similar, or the information or the way they will judge it, criteria, there we go, will be similar to the judges award, but it may be either individual or team-based. And that's all I've been told. So I'm going to be just as surprised as you are when we see how that turns out. Now, at long last, we finally get to see the various projects that you all will have the opportunity to select. Now, the way this is going to work, right now I have 3 portals in hand. However, mentors that are in the room or former mentors that are in the room, if there's an additional portal you'd like to place out for consideration, please let us know. Just as a reminder, each mentor has a maximum of 2 minutes to make their pitch. Maximum of 2 minutes to make their pitch. Now, for our first pitch, unfortunately, the mentor is in a class, but she provided a video of her pitch. And the thing is, I can tell you more about it too. Well, anyway, this person is known to you. Her name is Jocelyn. She's one of our award-winning mentors, or hackathon-winning mentors. We've seen her grow from when she was in the coding camp, much like many of you all were last week or over the past couple weeks. And she's grown into who she is now. So I'll let Jocelyn talk more about it. But before I do that, you know what? I'm going to come back to ADMI after we actually hear from Jocelyn. You happy about that, Al?
That'll work for me.
Okay, not a problem. So I'm gonna kind of stand in for Jocelyn. Jocelyn's co-mentor. She'll also have Hector may step in to assist as well, but I believe Boyd will actually be the one that will be assisting that team directly as far as in this initial session after this for team formation. So what you're looking at right now is, I can't even say the current HackHPC site, because the current hackhpc.org site is actually down. I got this from the, I saw Boyd bounce. He didn't, apparently he didn't know. So I actually got this picture from the way back. Oh, it's up now?
Jamie, it's up. You just have to go HTTP. I haven't done the search yet.
Ah, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I actually got this picture from the Wayback Machine. So that so hackhpc.org is up. But in looking at it, it's a little bit antiquated. We actually wrote this back in Josh Kissel and Boyd actually put this together, and they've been supporting it. But as we've grown over the years, we need to adjust, we need to change. And so we need your help. But having said that, as a group, I was actually able to assist Jocelyn and Hector at actually a Gateways Community Institute session where we were able to focus down on how we need to reach our target audience. And of course, we found problems. But instead of me getting too far into that, I'll actually let Jocelyn tell you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jocelyn Salgado. I am your mentor for this year's 2023 ADMI conference. I'm so excited. I'm so honored to be representing our project along with Jamie Powell, who is our host right now. Hi, Jamie, and Hector Santiago. I'm so sorry that I can't be here at the moment. I'm currently in class, but I will be available after 4:30 Central Time, Monday and Tuesday. So I can't wait to see you guys super, super soon. And our pitch idea for our program is to help recreate our website for HackHPC-OHA website. OHA stands for Open Horizons Alliance. We are currently working on developing something very special for anybody and everybody to develop any type of support. And Driven Learners just a step forward into the gateway, looking into software development just like you. So we're so excited that you're here. And I'm honestly super excited that you guys are a part of this and hope that you choose our project. We're here to support you and push you towards greatness. And any questions, please feel free to ask. Our programs that we will be using is HTML, Python, JavaScript, but again, we're open to any other languages as well, and just support. Everybody has different skill sets, and that's the best part about being a part of these hackathons is that I know that there may not even be a student who hasn't done any coding yet, which is totally awesome. I'm actually a marketing major, so but I love using my skills in presentation as well, or public speaking. So just know you're not alone. And again, we're very excited that you're here. So please, if you have any questions, reach out to us. And just know you are supported. And I'm very proud of you, very, very proud of you. I know some of the students here are coming from the Coding Institute, and welcome. Super proud of you. I remember being just in your same shoes. So keep going. I'm rooting for you, and I can't wait to see you guys soon. I hope you choose our project. Bye-bye. Have a great day.
All right. Thank you, Jocelyn. All right. And up next, nope, we're going backwards. There we go. So that would be, so if you're taking notes for yourself as far as in which one you would like to participate in, that will be the HackHPC portal, and I will create a breakout room for that, the HackHPC portal. Up next, I'm actually going to call on an old friend of mine that I have known, Al Watkins from Morehouse, since 2007, when I first saw him at the supercomputing conference, which was actually held here in Austin, Texas. And going to that conference, for those of you that have never been to a very large conference, of course, I was dealing with supercomputers and things like that, which I love, but I was very new to it at the time. That conference usually has upwards of 40,000 people attending. It's a lot of people. There are thousands of vendors and schools and governmental agencies from all around the world that attend this conference. And there I am from my small HBCU, Elizabeth City State University, very much trying not to feel out of place. And then I saw Al, and I knew that everything was going to be okay. You know, you see that person that you're like, you look at them, they look like you, and you go, and you know everything's going to be all right. And ever since then, I've gotten to know Al much more on through these hackathons, through the Exceed project, which is now called Access, which all these things, of course, we can tell you more about, and of course through ADMI itself. So with that, I'll actually hand the floor over to Al to kind of let us know what do you think the ADMI USA site needs.
Very good. And good morning to all. Jamie, I just sent you a presentation. I don't know if you'll be able to
Oh yeah, let me go ahead and
fire that up for me.
Yes, sir. All right, give me one moment. So while you're talking, I'll go ahead and get that together.
Sure. So hopefully by now you're familiar with ADMI, but if I gave you a quiz, could you tell me what ADMI stands for? Any show of hands? You got me? Okay, I'm not finding hands. So that little quiz goes like this: Association of Computer Science Departments at Minority Institutions. That's why we're using ADMI for short. Now, that organization has been in existence, believe it or not, since 1989. And it's been a place for HBCUs, minority serving institutions, to gather at least once a year through our annual symposium to share ideas on how to keep advancing computer science at our respective schools, and give our students an opportunity to meet one another, form relationships, and see that, you know, we are really smart around the country and have opportunities to really make a difference in the industry as we go forward. So I love serving in ADMI, and one of my roles is the Vice President of Information for the ADMI organization. And part of that role is to make sure our website stays current and has the information needed for our members to take advantage of. So,
Okay, having said that, Al, I have checked my email and Slack here. I don't see it. So you do have permission to share. So you can
excellent.
actually share from your side. Yes, sir.
All right, very good. Sharing that thing. Good. And find a little thingy. Just thinking about it, There we go. All right. So the project that I am pitching is the ADMI website reimagined. So I'm looking for some bright minds to help us think, what should ADMI23's website look like? So my basic pitch will be two parts: a description of the project, and then some list of skills to either have coming in or to develop via hacking and the hackathon. That's what a hackathon is all about, learning new skills as well as applying what you already know. Now, a little bit about me. I am the chair of computer science for Morehouse College. I am grateful to see so many Morehouse students participating in the Summer Coding Institute. And I'm also the VP of Information for ADMI, among some other roles that I play. But enough about me. One of the things that we rely on is our website for registration for the symposium. Many of you who participated in ADMI 2023 probably access that website to do your registration. We also show, you know, pictures of past events, and also highlight opportunities coming down the pipe for ADMI and for our members to participate in. So what's missing? Well, that's what we're going to figure out through reimagining what could the website offer that members would really be excited about going forward. I just threw out a few ideas here just to get the thought processes going. One could be to add a data repository for sharing computer science teaching modules and projects. So you could see projects that may have been offered at Hampton be available to all the schools, or projects or modules or teaching. One year at Spelman, I did a teaching algorithms via dance module. And so that others have been using, that could be available to all our member schools if we had a data repository of those kinds of interesting teaching modules. Also, second, adding data visualization to analyze ADMI symposium attendee data. Now, we have been running the symposium since 1989. We don't have data for all those years, but for the last decade or so, we have pretty good data available on who came, who registered for the symposiums, and we could do some analysis on that. Which schools are really participating? Which person has been to the most symposia? You know, we could pose questions and then seek to answer those questions using some of the tools you've probably learned this week. And then finally, incorporate AI into the website. Just a thought, it's out there. Why not see if there's some uses we could imagine in the ADMI website? So those are just three of my ideas. I'm sure you'll bring your own if you're interested in this kind of project. So I look forward to seeing who's going to sign up and help bring their innovations to ADMI. This concludes my pitch.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Al. We do appreciate that. So again, that room would be listed as ADMI. That is the Association of, oh no.
Computer Science Departments.
Computer Science Departments.
At
There we go.
minority
Minority institutions. Now, the catch is, if you want to test Al, what was the original name of ADMI? Because I know it's been shortened.
Yeah. It had engineering in there somewhere. And information in there somewhere.
It was the name has been shortened. That's all we'll say. The OGs remember that the name went on for 2 lines. 12 pitch font, double spaced. Anyway, well,
you know, that's what happens when everyone has to agree.
Thank you, Al. So again, that was the ADMI site. As you can see, we really do need assistance and we are looking forward to it. Now, having said that, I do want to open the floor just in case I know there's a possibility that there was one more portal that may want to say something about, but I just want to double check, just want to open the floor before I offer one last option. All right, everybody's okay? Okay. Speak now. Okay, all right, just want to make sure. Oh, yes, Lanisha, go ahead. Lanasha, sorry.
Lanisha, no, you're right.
Lanisha, okay.
I had a question. Well, I don't know if it's time for questions about the portals already presented yet.
Yes, no, by all means, go ahead and ask.
I just wanted to ask Dr. Watkins what languages he was expecting to use for his.
Very good. Did I cut my presentation short? My goodness. Hold on. Share that. It can happen. How about that? So some web development skills, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP for some back-end development. Database management skills would be helpful. We use a MySQL database to store our information. Database visualization skills, if you've acquired any of those or would like to explore some of those to display the attendance statistics graphically. And then finally, some AI tools, and hopefully you've had a chance to play with ChatGPT by now. But that's just one of many AI tools out there, open source for your consideration. Does that help?
It does. Thank you.
My pleasure.
All right. Thank you so much, Al. All right. So I am looking at my list of participants here, and as well as my mentors. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So like I said, I do have one more portal that is an option, but I'm thinking based upon the number of students that are here, we're about at the point that we're going to have about half and half go to each. And I'm thinking that within your teams, you're going to end up splitting to tackle specific challenges. Because we have, like I said, we have 76 hours. 76. So we want to, I'd rather us go for quality rather than quantity. Does that sound about right, Boyd?
Yeah.
By the way, Boyd, yeah, I'm going to have to update the background now. So we're going to need you to email that, please, sir. Or actually, if you could put it on Slack, we will actually do it there.
Okay, yeah, my shirt was getting lost in the white background, so I said, eh. Anyway, I went to Mid Journey and made a little something, so yeah.
I'll be
Wow.
absolutely honest, when I saw that come up, Boyd, I was a little envious of that background as well.
So with that, before I'm going to display my last slide like that, like that's the end of the slides. Let me go ahead and bring that up right now. There. And let me go ahead and share this the way I want.
Hey, Jamie, you watching the chat?
Oh, wait, did I miss?
Oh, there's a question, I think, in there somewhere.
Oh no. Okay, hang on. And the chat window has, of course, disappeared behind this. So let me.
Yeah, Lanisha has a question.
There we go. Go ahead.
No,
Yeah,
that was
Lanisha,
the old
there you go.
question.
I was gonna say, go ahead and unmute your mic. You're all good.
That was the old question, sorry.
Yeah, she already asked it.
And yep.
All right, just making sure I saw that for like 3 minutes ago. So.
Oh, not a problem. And of course, yes, I do love that. I'll put that in there that the ADMI23 will be held in hot Atlanta. So we're looking forward to heading out that way and enjoying the new conference. So what's going to happen now? I am going to create breakout rooms for the 2 portals. And the way the team formation works is you vote with your feet. You go to whichever portal speaks to your heart. Now, what I do want to say is that, Boyd, if you wouldn't mind leading the charge for the HackHPC site, since Julie is not here. Actually, let me do this the other way. Charlie's aware of some, actually Charlie and Boyd are aware of some of our issues with the HackHPC site. I will pop in as well to assist, trying to make sure everybody has backup. And Elijah from ORNL from Oak Ridge National Laboratories. It's always good to see you, Elijah. Let's see, you're still here, aren't you? Yep, there he is, Elijah McCarthy. Elijah, if you wouldn't mind going into the ADMI group to assist Al to make sure you have some backup. And Emma, you can go either way, whichever way you want to go. It's up to you. Dealer's choice.
Hey, Jamie, another question.
Yes.
Devon's got a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Hi, is Dr. Watkins the coach for the ADMI website one?
Go ahead, Al. You know you want to
Yes,
answer.
I'll be serving as the mentor for that group, yes.
You know when Al found that out?
I'm gonna guess this morning.
I think when he just said yes.
Just now.
We're on-demand service here at HackHPC. Don't worry, Al. You know we got your back.
The definition of putting someone on the spot, like
That's
Just doing my
okay.
job. Just doing my job.
Yeah, Emma, last year, Jamie had me as one of the judges, one of the secret judges. I didn't know I was a secret judge until after it was done. Jamie's like,
that's
yeah.
why it's a
I'm gonna
secret,
reveal our secret
Charlie.
judge.
It's a secret to
Judges.
everybody, including the person being the judge.
It's not really a secret if you know.
So, having said that, this afternoon, so when your groups get together, this initial time, you have one goal. Your goal is to give your team an identity. And what I mean by that is your team this afternoon, so at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. Did I do that right? I didn't go the right way, did I? Yeah, I did. At 3:30 p.m. Eastern. That's 2:30 Central. Each team is going to present one slide, one little slide, just one. And that one slide, you're going to have 1 minute to present it. in which you're going to tell us what your team name is, who your team mentors are, your team members, and then one of my favorite, your team theme song. Let me say this out loud. This list keeps getting longer, Amy, and Boyd, y'all know why. In picking your team theme song, no curse words, not a Disney song, not a Beatles song. And we suggest no words if possible. For those of you that watch YouTube and hear people about talking about copyright strikes, no curse words, no Disney songs, no Beatles songs.
Now I will give you guys a heads up. If you go to soundcloud.com, most of those songs on there, the artists have made copyright free. So you can use those in your as your songs, as long as they're not, as long as there's no curse words. But you'd be surprised how many artists are actually on SoundCloud and release their songs. So, and a lot of, and just a heads up, a lot of really cool remixes from just everybody in general.
And for Emma, unlike the Beatles, they just do copyright strikes.
I accidentally sent that to you as a DM, so you could have gotten away with that whole thing and nobody would have known.
Oh, no. We're telling that we're family. We're telling folks.
No, the Beatles, the people
Jamie hates the Beatles. He hates rock and roll.
I do not. I both rock and roll, but we can.
He likes the Beatles so much, he misspells their name.
Bengals.
The Bengals. See, that's why I'm moving on. So and then the most important thing you need to make, as you can see around me in my picture here, for those of that see the picture, your team Zoom virtual background, which you of course want to put them on. You hear me say, let me put on my suit. Usually I'm talking about putting on my virtual background. So you want to come up with all of that and be ready to introduce your team by 3:30 p.m. Eastern time today for our very first check-in. So with that, I'm going to stop our recording and then I'm going to open up the breakout rooms so that you all can vote with your feet. Happy hacking.